the C word.
Oh,
She sent me a message on in Facebook to let me know that she was resting today. So it's like, oh no, not
no.
that.
You need to be careful.
It's gonna, I remember it's like every flu season, cold season, I would get at least one or two, no matter what I did, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's just now we think that we should never get sick again. Oh my gosh, no,
Yeah.
I can't get sick. I'm gonna share this over into the world.
Well, I hope she's doing better and hope it's
Yes.
just a cold.
Yeah, we're getting regular colds again too, right? Oh my goodness. It's like when I was in Africa, I said, everything is trying to kill us. So maybe that's not their intention, but everything is trying to do its thing, and we don't always benefit from it.
How long were you in Africa for?
5 weeks.
Nursing or working?
We were traveling for 5 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. And that would have been, wow. That was like 14 years ago. It was right when I graduated from massage school. Um, yeah, so that would have been a little over 14 years ago. So it's like I haven't traveled in so long because of,
Yeah.
the thing. The thing.
Yes. Us too. I mean, our last trip was for the Maritime Provinces.
I used to
And
live
that
in
was,
Halifax.
what's that?
I used to live in Halifax.
Oh,
Hi, Colin. We missed you last week. Where were you? Happy birthday, by the way. I know it's not today. I know it was before, but I didn't get to wish you the official happy birthday. So yes, I told Diane we would send her some chi vibes today. I'm looking for a piece of paper because she's not feeling her bestest. And of course, Steve comes and goes. Who knows what's going on with Steve? So, today, my friends, oh my gosh, it was calling my class. My notification last week was probably a bit delayed because I was a bit delinquent in sending it out. But I was here. Today's made up holidays, by the way, is yesterday was Meridian Day, by the way, where I guess in 1884 they decided where Greenwich Mean Time would be and how all the time zones would be. And not everyone agreed. But,
right.
Can we ever get everybody to agree on things? Never. But it is Cookie Monster Day. So yesterday when I was teaching class, I was getting ahead of myself because I kept thinking about cookies, knowing today was Cookie Monster Day. And it is also, well, it's All Souls Day, apparently. I thought that was on the 1st, but it's also International Stress Awareness Day. And you'll say, I know that I'm stressed. I don't need to be aware of it. Stop bringing it up. You're just making it worse. But maybe a little Chi Flow will turn down the volume on that, right? You can't think about two things at once. So if you think about moving and grooving for those few minutes, maybe you can dial it down. Maybe, if you're stressed. I don't know. And then you can practice being psychic today. It's Practice Being Psychic Day. I sense that will stress you out. Kill me. And what else? What is the other day? Oh, it's 138 days, 8 hours and 21 minutes till spring. Do you remember any of the 5 elements? Colin? I'm looking around in my head. Do you remember any of the 5 elements, Diane? I remember there's something that goes like this. Colin, I don't remember. Oh my God. I might have erased that file. I can't even remember what the names of them were. Give me a clue. Give me a clue. Diane, what are you feeling like today while Colin types?
Well, I think we should do some, like a triangle to send to.
We'll send a triangle to Diane.
Yeah, we'll send her good triangle vibes.
Triangle. Triangle. We could bounce on the heels
That'll be good.
for
Anything we can to send her good health.
and to try and keep ourselves from having anything happen to us.
Yes.
Keep ourselves healthy. So that's the whole premise of, my whole podcast and everything. You probably know this is like, keep yourself healthy, because then you can send all your energy out into the world as much as you
On
want.
your podcast, one of them you mentioned something about having a email reminder list. Can I be on it?
Of course you can be on it.
Thank you.
Let me write that down. Because
I don't remember. Then I'm like 5 behind. And
I was in a webinar yesterday where he was talking about, that's on this piece of paper. He said, write everything down. Your mind is a factory, not a warehouse. It's like, that's a good idea. Podcast reminder. Okay. Fire, water, wind, air, iron, earth. Oh my God. I'm going to have to go back and write that down. I'm writing that down, Colin. Oops. I'm writing that down, Colin. Stay in the camera. 5 elements. Because that was so long ago. Like, that was when I was still in the yoga studio, which means it was at least 6 or 7 years ago. And I don't remember. So
what are they?
the elements: fire, water, wind, iron, earth. Go with the moon. Let's just tip the moon today, he says. We'll just tip that moon over. I remember one of them started like had this thing going on, and you turned around and stuff was happening. But that's as much as I can remember. And it's the reason I remember it, funny enough, is because I didn't like this part. So, and that's the part that I remember. So our minds are strange things, I would think. So, well, I guess I could make up the rest, can't I? We should get some moving and grooving on. Oh, that's the air. Maybe it is the air one. Well, in Ayurveda, I'm a Kapha, which is more earth, which is maybe why I didn't like the wind one. There's always something. So we will, are you ready, Diane? Yeah, you're ready. You look ready. She's got thumbs up. All right. And I don't want that. Now watch. My iPod's going to do something. No, stop it. I just want you to play music. I've discovered that as electronics get older, they get crankier. They want to do things their own way. So let's find our spot on the floor. Or on a chair. Floor, chair, as you wish. Spread out your toes. Give your toes a little wiggle. Settle it in and start breathing. Well, you're probably already breathing, but breathe in. Let your shoulders drop. Let the arms just drift down. So, there's always only ever 2 rules in life, I think. The first rule is you've got to breathe. So maybe you can breathe in and let the breath float you up. And then drift you down. And of course, you can breathe more than I say. Absolutely. But definitely breathe. And the second Second rule, don't cause yourself any pain. Sink it down. So, if I suggest something, you don't have to do it. Palms up, lift. Gather it to the front. Scoop up some good chi. Sink it down. You never have to do exactly what I say because I'm me and you're you. Breathe in. And you are the master of your domain. And since it's Stress Awareness Day, if doing something that I say stresses you out, don't do it. One more time. Breathe in. Sinking the chi. And if you're ready and you're not there, maybe you take your feet out underneath you and open the door. Hands float up. And then everything softens and you melt down. Yes. Breathing is the best part. Sink. One more time like that. Just opening the door to awesomeness. That's what we're going to do. Float up like the big old tree. Open wide. Let this hand float in right away. Grab onto the moon. Step out. Toss a little frisbee up there. Why not? So you breathe and you drift back. You gather it up. You just give it a little toss. Kind of slicing through the air. One more time like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. The bottom hand, this one, is going to scoop underneath. Give a big old swirl and twirl and turn all the way around. Grab onto the moon. Step on out and toss. Breathe in. Float. Are you still relaxed? Maybe. One more like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. This hand is going to scoop. Give us a swirl and a twirl and turn all the way around. Turn. Toss that frisbee. The bottom hand floats up and meets its friend. Give us a pull. Got to warm up a little bit. And a push. While your weight is forward, take your back foot out and back. Be on train tracks, not a balance beam. Give yourself a big stretch. Square your hips. Hands can be up or at your waist. Fold over that front leg. Be nice to yourself. Bend your front knee. Push in your back heel. Draw that energy up. And then squeeze your elbows open. Come to a warrior one-ish. Yeah. Lift up tall. Feel like you're just stretching everything out. Arms are up or down. Fold forward over that front straight-ish leg. Maybe your arms a little swing. Bend that front knee. Squeeze your back glute. Lift up. And open. Unkink all those things. It got stuck during the night. Breathe in. Forward we go. Fold. Let it go. Bend that front knee. Strong in that back leg. It's going to ground you down. Open it all up. Hands float up. Sparkle it on down. Scoot your back foot in. A pull and a push. This hand here rolls on back. Toss me another frisbee. Part that wild mane. The bottom hand is going to give us a scoop and a swirl. And twirl it all the way around. Grab onto your moon. One frisbee, out over here. Bottom hand meets its friend. A pull. And a big old push. That back leg can go back and out to give you some space. You can stretch this side. You can wiggle around if you want, right? Arms are up or down. Fold forward. Pyramid pose over that front leg. Bend your front knee. Push into your back heel. Pull it up. Open the arms. It's a little back bendy, just to make some space for goodness. Lift up. Belly button lifts. Fold. A little release at the bottom. Bend that front knee. Push in your back heel. Squeeze that glute. Open it up. I've lost track, so we're going to do one more. When I look at the window, I get distracted. Breathe in. Full, full, full. Ah. Let it go. Bend that front knee. Drawing it all up. Open. Make your shoulder blades go down. Maybe. Maybe. That'd be nice. Float the hands up. Sparkle it down. A regular pull. A regular push. This hand's going to roll back. Toss me one old frisbee out there. Toss. This hand's going to scoop, but now you're going to grab onto a cloud. So hands turn over, palms face, and then you just dance into the corner. Switch partners in the corner, take a breath, and drift across the sky. Yes, arms are light as air. Grab a little puff of cloud over here, maybe lift your knee up if you want. Step out with a little high five. Couple of loops. Breathing in. Relaxing that shoulder. Yeah. Well, both shoulders. Don't play favorites. A little high five. Now, we've got to do a triangle for our friend Diane. So stretch everything straight. This heel swings back. These toes point this way. Hands can be at the hips if you want. And this hip goes down that way. Stretch. Legs are straight-ish, yeah? Come on up. Or you can stretch out your arms and reach as far as you can. Then your hand comes down to wherever it is. Ribs stay open and maybe you reach the top arm up. Spring up through your legs. Push strong in your legs. Let's draw a couple circles. Reach. You don't have to reach anything in particular. There's the bottom. But you just want to make a really big circle. Open. How about one more? Reach all the way from your back foot. Let it go at the bottom. And then fill that up with awesome. Right there. Ah. And then look down. Bend your front knee. The top arm is going to pull you up. It's going to float across. You're going to go dancing again. So grab onto a cloud. Gently float. Because it'll disappear if you grab too tight. Drift across. Make a little hook here. Maybe a knee if you feel like it. Step on out. 2 loops. Breathing. And breathing. Yeah. Let's do that again. Float. And a little ah. And then stretch everything straight. Swing that heel back. These toes point this way. You're flat against the wall. This hip goes this way. Fold. So make sure your knee stays in line with that second toe. If you can, come on back. Or you can stretch the arms. Reach. It's like your sideshow Bob. Hand comes down. Open ribs. Reach the arms. Press strongly in the legs. How about 2 circles? Reach as far as you can. Make that circle as big as you can. And open. How about one more? Can you make it bigger? Reach. Remember rule number 2. Inhale. Open, 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 open. Spread your wings. Look down. Bend your front knee. Pull that top arm up. Let it drift across. Grab onto your big giant cookie. Come to the center. It's Cookie Monster Day. Sink. Get your feet underneath you. Float up. Gather in. Give yourself a sigh. Float up again and open. Bring fingertips back together and drift that moon, giant cookie-shaped moon, up into the sky. Tip over. So your heart keeps shining forward. You lift up on your belly button and you only go as far as your spine says yes. Come on up. And you still have to be able to breathe. Drop the shoulders. Tip that moon over. Tip, 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 tip. Can you tip without scrunching? There's a challenge. Come on up. Use your abs. These toes will point out. You're going to start your tip. You're going to start to slowly shift. This arm might go down. This arm might reach up. You might even lift your back leg to a floating half moon. Come on back down. With control, she says questioningly. Other side. Tip that foot out so you've got something to stand on. Start your shift slow. And see how far you can go. Sometimes it's actually the strength of this guy right here that does it, right? Yeah. Use your abs. Come on back to the center. Gather it all up. Drop your shoulders. Sink down. Some angel wings. Float out to the side. Elbows drift halfway down. Stretch up tall. Lengthen it all up. Sparkle it all down through the center. Open the door. Breathe in. Breathe out. We should just squeeze in a quick deer. What do you say? Side to side. Feel like our spine just needs a little extra. Something, something. I can't remember what the last song on this one is, so we might go longer. Fold your middle fingers in. That's okay. Step out. Lunge into it. This pinky is going to turn. You're going to point both pinkies backwards. Checking the back. The back 40. Breathe in, lift. Float back. Side to side. So your arms are light as air first, right? And then suddenly the antlers pop out. Chi rock star, spread out your fingers. Float that foot out, lunge into it, and turn. Squeeze those glutes. Check out back there. Yes. Breathe in, lift. We twist ourselves into the interesting little poses, don't we? Side to side. We're going to do it again. Because I love the deer. That's why. Pop out your antlers over here. Stretch out your fingers. Pivot on that front foot. Lunge into it. Strong in the back leg. Take your time and turn and turn and turn. Maybe. And then when you breathe in, you just let it puff you back out. One more time. Side to side. We still got to bounce on our heels. You know, it's like your garlic. Pop out your antlers. Step out. Lunge into that front leg. Turn. Turn. There it is. There's my back foot. Breathe in, lift. Come on back. Feet side by each. Just float the hands up. Gather it in. Sink. We're going to bounce on our heels 7 times, yeah? So come up onto your heels. Get stable and just a little bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it up. 7 as high as you can. And then drop. Okay, let's do it again. Up on your toes. Secure your abs. It helps. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. 7. Hold it up and then drop. Whew. Float the arms up. I was really getting into that one. Sink. Open the door. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now I know why they do bouncing on the heels, and I know why it works. Breathe in. Gather in all this goodness. Scoop up as much as you can. Sink it down. Buddha belly. Float up. Wrap your arms around. Get some extra today. Extra, extra, extra. Bring it up and give it a little heart kiss. Shoulders will drop. Feel your neck let go when you do that. Oh my gosh. Over the top. Press it down into a tight little ball of chi. Open your hands. Make a little diamond shape. Float up to your heart and give a Care Bear stare. Send some chi healing vibes. Stay in if you're watching. This is for you. Plus, whoever else is sick or not feeling great, we're sending you some healing love, my friends. Send. And then that's sent. Hike the big tree. The giant cookie. Sink. Cross the wrist at the bottom. Lift. It's like you're just throwing all that confetti, chi-fetti into the air. And you just drift down. Cross. Float up. A little Next one is just shoulder high. Drift up. Float apart and you just let it go. One of your feet steps in. A little bow for my friends. Dun, da, da. Golf clap, golf clap, golf clap. Oh my gosh. I could have fit in I always feel like I want to fit in 100 other things. But, that's me. How you feeling, by the way, over there in
Good.
internet land? Just checking out Colin. So, I had a thought and then it left. That happens to me a lot. Thanks, Colin. It's always fab to see you. Yes, so I can't remember. Oh, yes, I do remember. So yes, bouncing on the heels. So your heart has to pump lymph, which is for your immune system around your body. But, way down there, it's hard to pump up from. So your calf muscles are part of the pumping system for your lower body. So by using your calves, it helps circulate your lymph and your blood through your body. So if you ever wonder why they want to bounce on the heels, they're just trying to flush things out. So today is November. Oh my God, how did that happen? Oh my goodness. Soon I'll be playing Christmas music, and soon we'll be doing the 12 days of Chi. I know you're excited. Not yet. I won't do it till December. I promise not to do it till December. So there'll be 3 December quick slow flows. That'll be fun. Yes. So today, every day, what do we got over here? Oh, yes. Oh, stress. That's it. What I want to say, Stress Awareness Day. So, did you know your breath can affect your mood? Did you know that? So if you breathe really high all the time, you're probably more stressed and you might not even realize. If you breathe low, it tells your parasympathetics to turn on, dials it down. And I did a podcast with Nirmal. I don't know if you listened to that one, Diane. That one was a while ago. Nirmal Singh, who's a Kundalini teacher. We talked all about breath work. That was all we talked about. And a meditation teacher, Brian Dower, talked about breath. And Alicia Pelvedere, we talked about breath. So breath can do a lot for you. That's why I always want you to breathe. But there's other things we can do too. You know what they are? Do something every day that makes you happy. Yes. Find someone to hug. That's good for your immune system too. It's been proven. It's been studied. And as things keep going, it's coming on to winter. Unless you're in the other part of the world where it's not winter. But here it's winter. So we're just going to keep going with the flow. Because what's the option? Right? My friend, thank you for joining me today, you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Little hearts for you. Keep taking care of yourself. And let's look at the calendar. Yes, I will see you next week. Take care, Diane. See you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Colin, you rock. Maybe I should just send you the notification personally. I will see you next